We're going to be talking about the magic of Blender by making a tree today. Well, we're going to make a very basic tree so you can get the concepts down, and then I'm going to get a little artistic, but you won't have to follow along for the whole thing. Let's just get to it. We have our basic cube here, startup, and I'm going to go ahead and hit tab on there, and then I am going to hit W so that way we can do a merge on here. Instead of calling out the keys, maybe I can just start the display. We're going to hit W here, do a merge on everything, and merge it at the center. I'm also going to do W and remove doubles just in case if for some reason all the vertices are stacked up on top of each other, even though they've been merged. And then we're going to hit E for extrude and take it up to on the Z axis. And we'll just keep on extruding a little bit here. This will be our main branch with our second branch. And let's see here, extrude there, like that. Now the reason you'd want to do this instead of doing the tree setup on here is because you want to customize the trees exactly how you want them, and that's what I'm doing exactly with our Belandica. So essentially I'm just extruding some lines so that way I can get the skeleton of the tree. I'm going to go ahead and tab out of that, and there is my tree. Now we're going to go to our modifiers here, add a modifier of, first of all, skin, and you're going to notice that it's blocky. Go ahead, tab again, and we're going to select all. So transparent there so you can see everything's there. And do Control A, and that's going to allow us to resize those little squares like that. Looks pretty good. And now to smooth it out, we're going to go ahead and add the subdivision surface modifier. Woohoo! Go ahead and hit C so that way you can see what it looks like with a little bit of shading. And if you increase that, of course, you can see there in the view that you get some nice smoothing out of there. And so that's the whole concept with making a tree. See how simple it is? Oh, but one thing, why doesn't it taper at the end? So we'll go ahead and hit Z again so we can see the internal workings of the tree. Hit A to deselect everything. I'm going to go ahead and select all of my endpoints here and for the top, and then Control A. And I am going to reduce the radius on those endpoints like that. And then I can go ahead to any of the second branches. So there's a second branch there. I guess technically that's a second branch for this bigger one. And I can do Control A and reduce those two there. Well, there we go. So now we know how to reduce the ends or modify the different sizes at the different nodal points there. And if you want to add some roots, why not? Let's go ahead and add some roots because this tree does need some roots. Typically they needed some roots to be able to be held down. And we'll go ahead and hit C again so that way we can see what's inside of there. And I'm going to drop down my subdivisions here so that way it's easier to see it. And there we go. There's our nice little frame there. And I'm going to change this to an ortho view so I can be its size. It looks like somebody's doing a dab there. And we're going to extrude our center point here. Oh, that's a grab, not an extrude. And sometimes the roots go out of the ground. Yeah, like that. And then we're going to go ahead and do a top view here and take some of these out. Again, another grab on that one. Grab here, grab here. You know, sometimes roots have some obstacles there, and now you can just play around with those. And this one's kind of going straight down. Let's take that out to 7 here. That gives us on our keyboard a top view, and remember a 5 gives us a perspective or an ortho. And then again, I'm going to go ahead and select the ends of these. I know I have 3 ends right there, and I can see them where they're at. And hit Control A and scale those down. Ooh, see how that disappears a little bit there if I scale it too much. And of course, there's other branches coming off of there like that, and I can just work on at making them bigger or smaller. You never know, there might be something associated with the tree that makes those branches bulk out. So there you go. This gives us a tree frame, and you can do kind of whatever you want with it. Imagine if you want to animate it, you can add it into a skeleton and then, or create a skeleton around it. and move it around, etc. But that is the basics for creating substructure or the branches of a tree, and then we'll see what else we can do. And guess that's about it for this lesson. Thanks a lot.